I wonder how good you are at saying sorry. It's a simple little word, sorry. And yet sometimes it's really difficult to say, and even more difficult to sometimes say it and really mean it. I've got a video of some people saying sorry in different ways. Let's take a look.
I'm really, really sorry. Sorry.
3. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Really, I am. I'm so sorry. Really, I am.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry, Trevor. Honest. Please forgive me. Please. You know.
I'm sorry. And then the other one. I'm sorry. Excellent.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Today in KidZone, we're going to look at Psalm 51. Some people call it the Sorry Psalm. King David wrote the psalm after he'd been caught doing something really, really bad. And it was his way of saying sorry to God for the bad things that David had done. So thinking about the fact that it was David's way of saying sorry, we're going to listen to parts of the psalm right now. And I'm using the International Children's Version of the Bible. God, be merciful to me because you are loving. Because you are always ready to be merciful. Wipe out all of my wrongs. Wash away my guilt and make me clean again. I know about my wrongs. I can't forget my sin. You are the one I have sinned against. I have done what you said was wrong. So you are right when you speak. You are fair when you judge me. Turn your face from my sins. Wipe out my guilt. Create in me a pure heart, God. Make my spirit right again. You are not pleased by sacrifices. Otherwise, I would give them. You don't want burnt offerings. The sacrifice God wants is a willing spirit. God, you will not reject the heart that is broken and sorry for its sin. I wonder what you think of when you see a heart shape. Maybe share some of the ideas that pop into your mind with the people that you're watching this video with. So what do you think of when you see a heart shape? Perhaps you think of those nice sweets, love hearts, and the little messages on them. Maybe you think of love. Perhaps you think, wow, it's amazing how somebody's heart pumps blood all round their body. Of course, there might be other things that you think of when you see a heart shape. In Psalm 51, David is really sorry for the bad things that he's done. And in part of the psalm, he asks God to make a new heart in him. Now, of course, it doesn't mean a physical heart inside, the person that's pumping that blood around. It means a change of attitude. It means a different way of thinking. If we think about verse 10 of the psalm, it says, "Create in me a new heart." So for our craft today, and you can either print off the image from our website, or alternatively, you could just draw a heart shape on a piece of paper. And then when you've drawn the heart shape, maybe think about the wrong things that you've done and write them down on that heart that you've drawn or that you've printed off. Now, you don't need to show the piece of paper to anybody else. It's just something that you can do to help you to think about the things that perhaps have not gone quite right, the things that you know that you've done wrong, and maybe make that a special time between you and God. And then when you've finished, maybe say to God, "God, I'm really sorry for all the things that I've done wrong. And I don't want to be like that anymore. God, will you help me? Will you make a new heart in me?" And then to show that we mean it, to show that we want a new start, what you can do is you can tear up that piece of paper. You don't have to show anybody else again. You can just tear it up to show that all of those old things you're sorry for, and you want God to forgive you for those wrong things. And then, just like David did, you can ask God to make a new heart in you. And to symbolize that, you could draw a brand new heart on a brand new piece of paper, or you could print off another one from our website. A new heart, just like David asked for. Create in me a new heart. You might like to then look in the Bible. And if you turn to Galatians chapter 5, verses 22 and 23, you'll find there some of the things that God says can be in our hearts, in our lives, if we really follow him. And maybe you could write some of those positive things down to replace the old bad things. And maybe there's other things as well as just that list that's in the Bible that you could think of, well, I could do that because they're really nice and positive things to put in my heart. So as you're writing things down, maybe talk to God about how you can be a new person, how you can live out that request. Create in me a new heart and put a right spirit in me. We're going to pray together, but our prayer is not just going to be me talking. We're going to sing a song together. It's by Greg Levers and it starts, "Sorry, Lord." Let's really make that prayer our own this morning and let's sing together.